going to hear peaceful protests today, that's for sure.
Hey, Dylan. How are you, brother? Hi.
Bobby.
Go ahead.
Scares on my radar, bitch. How can I help you? How can I tell you I'm making a killing? You make me a killer. Emancipation of a real nigga.
I saw them people like a slave, so we block. All the people in my face, so we block. And when I said that, I said, so we block.
I'm African American. I'm African and black. It's the heart of a fucking American.
How does it feel to hustle? I mean, around this country.
I know you hate me, don't you? You hate my people. I can tell because you place what I see. I can tell because you wait for me. I can tell because you
like that's the place inside of that.
somebody go to war. Two tribal artists that want to build and destroy.
I don't think so.
Or eat watermelon chicken and you later we taste. Show how you know to get my control of the government.
I think that might just be something lately.
Who streets?
Our streets!
Who streets?
Our streets!
Who streets?
Our streets!
Now, America, do you think it's okay for them to use the military against the unhoused? No! Shame! 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 I peeked you guys leaving here at, I believe it was, I want to say 10 or 11 o'clock. And I said, you know, they're not leaving. They're planning something. And I was like, okay. And then I get all these messages that they're raiding MacArthur Park and that the military is assisting with the raid. That is unconstitutional and it's illegal and you will be sued. No justice! That's crazy. That's crazy. You're literally, you're for Trump. I got reports that there's nothing on the other side. There's nothing on the other side, so don't go there.
You know, fascism didn't work out too good for Adolf Hitler. History's not know that.
You're all funny when all y'all get sued.
Yeah, exactly. That's the key. If we can avoid that,
I know. I fucking hate that siren. So, I want to talk about 3-minute fast. How Karen Bass showed up for 3 minutes. We saw what she did. She handed out hotel vouchers and she left. Karen Bass is on a PR stunt. So I think the activists that are here today, I think the media that are here today I think that all the organizers here today, because you are showing up for the people, where our mayor won't. Why isn't Karen Bass down here? Why is she out here only for 3 minutes as the unhoused are getting harassed? So I'm calling her 3-minute Bass because she said she was protesting. She was for all about 3 minutes. Do we have security by ourselves? No, it's just us. So can I get a 3-minute Bass?
3-minute fast.
3-minute Bass. Now Karen Bass is going to try to go around today and say, oh, I was at the protest. No, you weren't. I was there from, I believe, 11 o'clock till 4 o'clock. And I didn't see Karen Bass one time. And so I talked to the unhoused at MacArthur Park, and the unhoused are pissed. They said, oh, she just showed up for 3 minutes with cameras and gave me a hotel voucher. That was it. And I said, what kind of mayor does that?
At this point, a couple
What kind of mayor does that? You're just going to show up for a photo op?
legend right here. I know how to tie it. And you also have the right face here. Do you want one? Are you guys good?
Oh, I have one.
Do you want another one? Yeah.
Stole mine off my phone.
Really? The OG one my dog has.
Oh, cute.
So when he goes patrol, he can go anywhere. It's an honorary. Okay, thank you. Do you want one?
Anybody else would like to hold a flag? You guys want to hold a flag? And I'm going to pass them out. I'm doing security, so probably should. Gotcha.
Good presentation.
Does anybody else want to hold the flag?
Is it helpful for you?
Yes.
Hey folks, I need 4 people to help hold a flag. You're gonna line yourself up behind this area over here behind our speakers. Can I get 4 people that can help hold a flag? Hold a flag. I'll hold a flag. Thank you. Yes.
Megan. Go over here.
Sorry.
No, I'm trying not to stand in front of you.
Gather around, please. Over here, please. Gather around. Can you gather around, please, guys? Gather around. We got some amazing organizers here right now. They're going to teach you about a little thing. So listen up, guys.
Does one of the group leaders need my megaphone?
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, you got one?
Gotcha.
Let's calm it down. Hey. Let's calm it down. Make sure we all get the same thing. Don't take off. Don't keep it going. Don't keep it going. Let me get it.
It looks so dumb back there. I can't.
But I said speaker at 4:30. They're 15 minutes late. A lot of news stations are here.
There's the news media over there.
Yeah, that was so weird. They're trying to make it look like she appeared and then they left. And I'm like, no. Yeah.
She's like, oh, you know, leave it. I was like,
So bizarre. She was crying. I couldn't tell because her face.
Was that the Olympics in
Yeah, that's what it is. That's why they targeted that street right there. That's the street like that they keep targeting and trying to remodel and put new stuff in.
you know what? You're not wrong with that.
Yeah.
They're going to use this crisis to do what they were going to do anyway with sweeps.
Yeah.
And then that guy took his head out of the station.
Yeah.
And he's just like standing there like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah, that was weird.
Those aren't sponge guys.
Yeah, they were.
They're gonna start in a few minutes. Van a empezar en uno de los monumentos la prensa.
We all were going to the press conference in Pasadena and hear about this. Come down there. Let's come be
There for a
our
specific objective. Yep. I mean, that should prove it right there. No, I think it's real. Yeah, that was weird. Literally, I was just walking outside. It was down there right and all of a sudden,
that, and then there's like the people who are just like, I'm not spending enough time like renovating or just selling it to the higher. It's such a mess.
Hey y'all, if we could get everyone who is here to support the press conference stand behind the people with the banners, that'd be really helpful. Thank you. Sí, podemos tener que toda la gente que está aquí para apoyar la conferencia de prensa se pare detrás de las personas con los tapolines.
Those things are like heavy and hard, and people don't know. Like when you're doing it, it's
Se están poniendo los noticieros. Vinieron muchos noticieros de Los Ángeles. There's a lot of news media from LA.
yeah, what's it they're doing?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. What are you asking their name? And it's gonna be the guy.
So, I don't know how my phone goes in from my phone.
The smaller bald guy. I forgot his name.
It's not the most safest day I
I know, and that worries me.
Maybe the blue iPhone.
I have the goggles, right?
A blue iPhone. It won't missing from my pocket.
Thank you so much, sir.
Someone literally took my iPhone. I'm not joking. It went missing from my pocket. It's a blue iPhone.
You left it on that thing over there.
Well, it's
Come
me.
on.
You were over there, man.
Okay.
Oh, look. Hey. Yeah, you're in that area over there.
Yeah, I've seen it right there last shift.
I know that. No, I thought he found it just though.
Oh yeah, he's always around.
Oh yeah, the guy with the big stage.
There needs to be like a character profile.
Yeah.
We need a big stage.
Yeah,
It's not working.
for real.
Honestly, the stage kind of like brings more tear gas.
Yeah, it makes me nauseous.
Yeah, no, it's like the tear gas is kind of like fiberglass
Yeah.
feeling. This is like the kind of like
Tear gas means I can fucking inhale oxygen.
Listen, it's been a tough 2025 so far. I expect it to
We're immune to it. Oh man.
It does not help me though.
like the first presentation. You know, it's like I learned in the fire training that the carbon monoxide takes months to leave your blood to donate blood after you go to the doctor's. You can't take it as oxygen and it doesn't go away until the cell dies. So it builds up until you get carbon monoxide.
Luckily, I keep been really busy.
Luckily, it's the
I
iPhone.
keep Canada technically. I'm like all over the city. So like, where the fuck did this motherfucker go? I feel like I should help you on that side, but I don't want to because it's gonna be worse for me. Yeah.
Today's Friday.
Yeah, it's Monday, right?
Yeah. Tomorrow is my weekend, which is
I
not
get
my
when I
weekend.
take my dog and I go to sleep. That's like
I mean, there's no like soldiers to yell at.
Yeah. Oh, is that what? Somebody's that one. My neighborhood was setting up a distraction because they really didn't get anyone. They were like, something else is going on.
it was video.
Really? From here?
Yeah, the guy that put the tips on there, and I'm like, huh.
That's crazy.
Ironic thing is now that the Marines are gone, you know, like the outward problems could actually become more visible.
Yeah.
The core problem has been solved. Well, yeah. They're the same.
Eventually they will. They will. They're gonna get tired.
Well, they have their like little non-lethal disclaimers on their triggers, so they like that.
Yeah. Are you worried?
I'm like,
The Constitutional law that they're all breaking daily. So it's right here. I understand.
He's prematurely enacting the insurrection act.
Correct. But he can't do that.
because of plastic coming to us.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. You might have cracked the code right there. Yeah. I didn't grab anyone today. It was just a weird scene. Yep.
Check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yes.
La migra, la misma porquería. La policía, la migra, la misma porquería. La policía, la migra, la misma porquería.
Each other, I reach down. This is Vivo. And then someone said it's over there.
Yeah, no, that's how I keep the beat of like
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
The people united
Will never be divided. The people united will never be divided.
The people united will never be divided.
The people united will never be divided.
The people united will never be defeated.
The people will never be defeated.
Hell yes.
Woo!
Hell yes.
Sí se puede. Sí se puede. Sí se puede. Sí se puede. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Unido jamás será vencido. No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. 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 Ice out of LA! 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 Ice out of LA!
All right, y'all, listen up, listen up. Thank y'all for being here. Before we start, I want to get some ground rules real quick. So as you know, today we're here for a press conference and rally. That's all it's going to be, all right? A press conference and rally. We're not going to march. We're not going to do all that because we got to hit the streets to go patrol, to look out for our community. So we're going to be here, short, quick, deliver our message, and then we got to get back to work on the streets, okay? Real quick, I want to say, we do not want to fall to any type of provocation. We know the pigs are right there. We can see them. We can smell them. We don't want nothing to put them. So let's not fall to any provocation. And they're probably within us right here, right now.
Yeah.
So we know they try to start problems to create a situation where then everyone pays attention to that and not to the actual political message that we bring. So let's show political discipline. Let's make sure we're all together. We're all here for the same reason. We're not here to... So when we're done here today, we'll wrap up and then we'll go in groups. We'll go home or we'll go to our cars together. When we wrap up today, please do not walk alone. Do not walk alone. We know that several comrades have already been picked up. So please do not walk alone. That's really important for everybody's safety. And when we finish, please do not stick around here. Don't stay here by yourself. When we leave, let's leave collectively. Let's all leave. Like I said, we have work to do. We got to patrol these streets to make sure these pigs are not kidnapping our people. All right? So, brevemente, estamos aquí para mandar un mensaje político claro. No estamos aquí para caer en provocaciones. No queremos que la policía, los militares o la migra vengan a tener problemas para nosotros. Cuando terminemos, no nos vamos a quedar aquí. Por favor, todos aquí irnos juntos a nuestros carros o vehículos para que no se quede nadie aquí solo. Es muy importante porque cuando nos quedamos solos, ahí es más peligroso. Okay? So, queríamos decir eso primero antes de empezar. Are we ready?
Yes!
Ready?
Yes!
All right. We're going to wait about a minute for the sound to set up. We're almost ready, okay? The people united
will never be divided.
The people united
Will never be divided.
The people united
Will never be divided.
El pueblo unido
Jamás será vencido.
El pueblo unido
Jamás será vencido.
El pueblo unido
Jamás será vencido.
Esta es mi tierra. Esta es mi lucha. Esta es mi tierra.
Esta es mi lucha.
Esta es mi tierra.
Esta es mi lucha.
Esta es mi tierra.
Esta es mi lucha.
Esta es mi tierra.
Esta es mi lucha.
In case you don't know what that means, it means this is our land, this is our struggle. La policía, la migra.
La misma porquería.
La policía y la migra.
La misma porquería.
Policía, la migra.
La misma porquería.
Policía, la migra.
La misma porquería.
La policía, la migra.
La misma porquería.
La policía, la migra.
La misma porquería.
¿Qué queremos? Justicia. ¿Cuándo la queremos?
Ahora.
¿Qué queremos?
Justicia.
¿Cuándo la queremos?
Ahora.
¿Qué queremos?
Justicia.
¿Cuándo la queremos?
Ahora.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
No justice.
No peace.
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 We say that because today marks 30 days since the military assault on Los Angeles.
Yeah.
But did LA give up? No! Did LA surrender? No! They thought they were going to scare us, right? They brought in the military, the National Guard, but LA backed down. No! Hell no, LA don't back down. That's why we're here today, because today marks 30 days. It marks 30 days, but that means also 30 days of resistance, right?
That's right!
So we are almost set up here, and we'll get started in about a minute or so. All right, thank you for your patience. It's time to get started. Gracias por esperar. Tiempo para empezar. Okay, so as we know, today marks 30 days since the military assault on Los Angeles started. And like we said, we are also marking and celebrating, because I'm proud that we've been resisting for 30 straight days too. So we're going to bring up speakers from different organizations that represent different groups of people in our city. Up first, I want to bring up a brother who was always in solidarity with the struggle, representing the Harriet Tubman Center for Social Justice, I'm proud to bring up Comrade John Parker.
My goodness, I'm so proud to be here. Okay. Well, one thing we know,
Come up someplace. Thank you.
Trump is sitting in the White House, built by black labor, African slave labor. The military and economic wars against Asian people, people of Central and Latin America, forcing the migration and immigration of non-white people to this stolen land was organized in the White House.
That's right.
The ideology of white supremacy was developed in the White House. And from this construction, from its construction since 1792, every administration up to the fascist ass who sits in the White House today continues to use genocide that we see so clearly. We see so clearly today as a means to ensure the profits of the filthy rich who own the means of production and own the wealth that we create. But it's not enough to drive just people of color into abject poverty. The entire working class is on the road of poverty and misery and terror. And not only with the theft, the wealth that we created, not only that wealth, but also the continued theft of the little democracy that we have today in this country. The White House, built on slavery, is not where democracy has ever been. The only way it can come is by us building a more powerful movement than their puppets, a more powerful movement than their military, a movement that can take their wealth that they stole and the means that they possess to create that wealth. When they use that bulldozer of fascism against us, we know that our entire working class has more in common than we don't have. We have much more than that assholes in the White House right now. And we know that we are targeted. And we know that each one of us will be stronger when we stand together. And we will take back. We never had democracy. We're gonna get some democracy. We're gonna get what we need to survive for our children, for our dignity. We're not gonna take this fascist crap no more. And you can see the strength that's building. And it's gonna continue to build right up to the White House, and we're gonna paint it black.
All right, thank you, John, from the Harriet Tubman Center for Social Justice. Up next, we want to have Brother Hector from the Tempest Collective.
Thank you everyone for coming out. Thank you to the press. Thank you to all the supporters of immigrants and all the allies and resistance fighters that are out here with us today. My name is Hector Rivera. I am an educator here in Los Angeles. And like our compañeros have said, for 30 days, LA has been an occupied city. For 30 days, we have seen the troops deployed to Los Angeles, terrorize our communities, and humiliate Mexican Americans, immigrants, and anybody who is a friend, an ally, and member of this community. They have also terrorized black communities, Haitian immigrants, and Muslim immigrants as well, many others who are part of the fabric of this community. We will not let this stand, because for 30 days, Los Angeles has also sprung into resistance. For 30 days, the working class of Los Angeles has organized in creative ways, from launching the No Sleep for ICE campaign, because we will not let these federal thugs and goons sleep peacefully while they terrorize our communities in the morning. For 30 days, Los Angeles has witnessed an activity in the communities and barrios where we are letting ICE, we're letting the federal agents know that they are not welcome here. They are not welcome in our communities. In Pasadena, where I educate and organize, the community has organized self-defense committees, self-defense corners. Why? Because we are defending our communities. We are defending everybody's right to due process. We are defending the shreds of democracy that remain in this crumbling empire. For 30 days, Los Angeles has been witness to the creativity and determination of the working class and its fighters. We will not be intimidated by white supremacists like Stephen Miller and Donald Trump. We know that Stephen Miller hates Chicanos. We know they hate Mexican Americans because we claim this land. We claim our place under this sun. We claim our place in Aztlán. And that is why they are afraid that it can slip from their hands. Stephen Miller is a white supremacist bent on vengeance. And he is accepting his vengeance against everything that California represents by launching these goons and thugs into our communities. We saw what they did this morning in MacArthur Park. The deployment of National Guard and troops, that is only the beginning of what militarized American cities will look like. We will not let that happen. Los Angeles will stand in resistance. They're not going to get out of here because they're going to lose here. I invite everybody in the communities, everybody that supports immigrants and a fairer, more just, democratic America. Stand up and organize in your communities. This is the cutting edge of the authoritarian, fascist takeover of America. This is it. Now, do you stand and fight for what you believe? Or will you let your silence defend you? Because your silence will not defend you. If you don't stand up to fight for any shred of dignity that this country can call democracy, if you don't stand up and fight, they will come for you. Just like they're sending out these goons and thugs for immigrants, for working class communities, they're going to send them to you, to your communities. If you do not conform to whatever they want, to whatever whitewashed version of America, white supremacist Christian version of America they want, if you don't conform to that, they're coming for you. If they come for me in the morning, they will come for you at night. This is a warning. America, if you don't fight, if we do not stop these fascist thugs here, they will come for you. So Los Angeles and everybody, I urge you, get organized, get plugged into your communities, form self-defense committees, organize strikes in your workplace. We will let Donald Trump and the racist Stephen Miller know that their agenda of white supremacy will not prosper. We will let these white supremacists know that they need to pack up their shit and get out of town. Thank you. Everybody who is interested in organizing, look for the Community for Self-Defense Coalition. Organize your own self-defense committees. Organize your self-defense street corners. Everything you need to do to stand up. We are an occupied city. You feel it. Your silence will not save you. Pretending like nothing's going on will not save you. Going about your daily life will not save you. The fight is today. The fight for our due process, for our democratic rights and civil liberties is today. And we fight and we take a stand here in Los Angeles. 30 days of resistance. Let's give them 30 more.
All right, so, you know, in the last 30 days, or much longer, people have been talking about legality. Say, oh, why don't people do their paperwork? Why don't they do things the legal way? Those are the same people who support a convicted felon on stolen land and who are supporting these terrorists who do everything against the law. So there's nothing legal about what they do. Our next speaker is an expert on the law, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about how the law is being broken by these guys. So up next, I want to bring up Attorney Cristian Contreras.
Good afternoon, Christian Contreras, Christian Contreras. Today we're here to denounce the human rights violations that the Trump administration has engaged in, the human rights violations that the federal government has subjected the city of Los Angeles to, and the human rights violations that these frontline advocates have commemoratively fought against. This is a playbook out of a dictatorship, and we're fighting every day to combat these folks from terrorizing innocent people. Every day we're seeing innocent people from all walks of life being abducted, kidnapped, and taken away from their communities without due process. This is a nation built on immigrants, a nation that needs immigrants, and we're here to fight back through the courts, through the justice system, and through all means possible. So I'm calling on all advocates, community advocates, legal advocates, to join these frontline advocates in fighting back through legal means, through community patrols, and ensuring that this administration doesn't get away with these human rights violations. And we're going to escalate this to a higher level to ensure that this country faces the consequences of invading its own domestic soil in the state of California and the city of Los Angeles. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you to Attorney Christian Contreras, who is seeing all the different ways that the current operations are doing everything illegally. And so the irony, they say that our people are illegal when we're the indigenous people of this land.
That's right.
But they're saying that we're illegal and everything that they do is illegal. Started from the very top with their president, not our president, their president.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, up next, I want to bring up a compañera who's going to break down. We talked about 30 days of a military assault on our community. She's going to tell us a little bit about the people's resistance to that. So I want to bring up compañera Cynthia from Unión del Barrio.
Today marks 30 days of the militarized assault on LA. And as Unión del Barrio, we insist on also recognizing that today marks 30 days of straight community resistance. We are proud of the bold resilience of our people who have united and organized ourselves against these fascist attacks and acknowledge that our collective struggle has been able to successfully defend our communities on many occasions. We salute every single person who has participated in the movement to defend our people, whether it's been our community patrols all over the city of LA, or the people's popular resistance like we saw in Paramount, Compton, or Bell. These mass kidnappers have quickly realized that they will face a fierce resistance anywhere that they go to kidnap, disappear, or assault our people. At the beginning of these 30 days of escalated assault on Los Angeles, the feds orchestrated larger raids at factories like Ambiance, where they looked for specific people at their homes and places of work. What the federal agencies quickly realized is that whenever they did a large raid, if it took longer than 15 minutes, they were quickly outnumbered by community people. It is for this reason that these kidnappers have shifted their strategy and tactics to snatching and kidnapping some of the most vulnerable members of our community. They have almost exclusively gone after senior citizens who are day laborers at Home Depots, people waiting at the bus stops to go to work. This shows the true nature of these agents and the federal immigration agencies they belong to, and this administration. They are cowards. These agents are brave enough to kidnap senior citizens and day laborers because they are often alone and defenseless. Yet when they face the resistance in Paramount, Compton, Bell, and South Central, they retreated in defeat. These are clear examples that when we fight, we win. And that we can, in fact, defend our communities. This is what we mean by community self-defense. We don't use violence. We use people power. We outnumber these kidnappers. We invite people to join Unión del Barrio, to join the Community Self-Defense Coalition. If you aren't part of an organization, join one today. Help us to build and advance the movement to defend our gente. We have every right to defend our families, our loved ones, and our neighbors. These federal agencies underestimated the deep love we have for one another. A love that demands we rise to this moment with sacrifice, discipline, and organization. And lastly, let us be clear. To our people from Nuestra America, we are not immigrants. We are the original peoples of these lands. We have every right to live a life of dignity on our own historic homelands, and we unite as a working class to resist and defend our families. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Esta es mi tierra, esta es mi lucha. Esta es mi tierra, esta es mi lucha. ¡Que viva la resistencia! ¡Que viva la resistencia! Thank you.
So, like the compañera just said, you know, those of us who identify as people from these lands, we say that we're not immigrants. But that doesn't mean that we don't like immigrants. Immigrants are our comrades, our brothers, our sisters. And so we have an international struggle where we unite the working class no matter where they're from. So up next, there's no better example of an international struggle that we support as the comrades from Bayan. So from the Philippines to here to Los Angeles, we're all in resistance against fascism. I want to bring up Sister June from Bayan.
Migrant strikes are under attack! What do we do? Stand up, fight back! Migrant strikes are under attack! What do we do? Stand up, fight back! What do we do? Stand up, fight back! What do we do? Stand up, fight back! Good afternoon, everyone. My name is June. I am from Bayan, SoCal. Bayan is an alliance of Filipino progressive organizations fighting for our genuine liberation in the Philippines. We want to thank the press, the people who are here today. We want to make sure the press keeps eyes on these community organizations because it is here that you will find the genuine solution against these fascist attacks on the people. Bayan organizations have been on the ground every day since Trump has been elected, and even before then, fighting to defend our communities, fighting to defend Filipino workers against these fascist attacks in our workplaces, in our homes, in our churches, in the groceries. We are here today not only to share our solidarity, but our solid commitment to genuine freedom, not only in the U.S., but in our home countries abroad.
That's right.
Trump has shown that he is fearful of the people when we are organized, and these fascist attacks are a sign of that. He has to send the military, the National Guard, against the people. But is that what the people need? No! Bayan organizations, again, are fighting for national democracy in the Philippines with a socialist perspective. Socialism is a system in which the country, the economy, the politics meet the people's needs.
Right.
That is the exact opposite from what we're seeing here in this country. As Comrade said earlier, right? It's been a month since June 6th, since we've seen these attacks on our communities. And we're seeing them again. And so this pattern is not going to stop until we get organized. This is also days after the One Big Beautiful Bill was passed. Do we need the One Big Beautiful Bill? No. And when you study this bill,
you see that money, funding that could go to the people is instead going to military, to defense, and things that are getting cut are social services, food, medical services. But does this actually defend the people? No! And the people know this. The people know this and they are angry. They want to see change. And this is an example of that. The attacks on migrant workers are also the attacks that Filipino workers face. In Southern California alone, we have the highest concentration of Filipinos outside of the Philippines. So we have stake in this fight as well. And we encourage all Filipinos who are wanting to take action to get organized and join our organizations. Earlier today, our organizations were on the ground at the Glendale Memorial Hospital responding to an ICE sighting alert. People stayed up late night and also woke up really early in order to talk to the healthcare workers, many of which who were Filipino. They're concerned that their managers are letting in ICE into these hospitals. And so we are continuing to organize in the hospitals, in the communities, because this is what community power is. This is what self-defense is, and this is what the people need. It's these policies like the One Big Beautiful Bill that continue to keep people in anxiety, that can continue to keep people afraid. In the Philippines, we see this with unequal military deals that the Filipino people are forced to face. Things like the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, things like the Visiting Forces Agreement continue to keep the country in subservience. Shame! And what is at the root of this, right? It is the collaboration, the class collaboration of U.S. imperialists with the local ruling class in the Philippines. And so we want to take this opportunity to call Philippine President Bongbong Marcos. Where is he and why isn't he here to actually come to the needs of the Filipino people, come to the needs of the Filipino workers? That's right! We must see the struggle outside of the U.S. We must see the struggle in the context of imperialism as a whole. And when the people are an organized force, nothing can defeat them. The people united will never be divided. Will never be defeated. Will never be defeated. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Jamás será vencido. Jamás será vencido. Anteo, Anbayan. Ngayon ay lumalaban. Ngayon ay lumalaban. International Solidarity! International
Okay. You guys remember when they used to take people's cars because they were undocumented? That's right. Yeah, we formed a coalition. We defeated that too. They would make over $20 million a year stealing people's cars because they were undocumented. But we organized and we kicked their ass then, and we're going to kick their ass again. Up next, representing the Stop LAPD Spying Coalition, we have Comrade Q. Comrade here, Q. I just saw them. Oh, there you go.
For over a month, we have seen massive assaults on our communities, resulting in mass abductions, mass banishment, mass arrests. Los Angeles has been under occupation since settler colonialism took poisonous root in this land. ICE, CBP, DHS, LAPD, these agencies have been openly roaming the streets of Los Angeles, abducting our loved ones straight from our neighborhoods, our workplaces, our schools, where we eat, where we learn, where we live, where we survive, and where we love. Shame! We have been tearing our families apart, sending our children to torture camps, violently assaulting people in their homes. Shame! As we saw this morning in MacArthur Park, they flex their weak-ass muscles for a cheap stunt. But they were met with 100 community members to boot them the fuck out. That's where there is repression, there is resistance. Community members have been defending their loved ones from state violence for centuries. However, we have to continue to expose the complicity, the resources, and the support streaming from the city of Los Angeles, from Mayor Karen Bass, and from all levels of local law enforcement. It is this city's resources teaming up with federal immigration enforcement to make deportation seamless, quiet, bureaucratic. They don't need to follow someone on foot when they can track them with automatic license plate readers and share that information through fusion centers and spy hubs. LAPD doesn't need to knock on someone's door when they've already drawn the map and handed it to ICE. That's right. We bring this up because we know how detailed this violence is. We need to know who the players are in order to defeat them. We have to continue to expose and disrupt the various entities causing extreme harm. We have to know our fight, and the people of Los Angeles have shown how we fight. Exposing the organizations to the fight in the streets. We have the power of the people. And I'll say it once more. When there is repression, there is resistance. And what the feds didn't realize this past month was that this resistance is in our blood. History. It is in the fight of our ancestors, the fight of our children, and the fight next year, 10 years from now, a century from now. The feds and LAPD have tear gas and rubber bullets and assault rifles, but they will never have the power of the people. Boycott Home Depot, end the occupation, and abolish ICE.
Abolish ICE! Abolish ICE! Abolish ICE! Abolish ICE! Abolish ICE! Abolish ICE!
All right, up next we have, one of the great things about our coalition is that we cover every inch of this city. Anywhere that the migra goes, they will meet a fierce resistance, an organized resistance. So from Venice Beach to Watts, all the way to the San Fernando Valley, they are going to face resistance. From the San Fernando Valley, I want to bring up compañera Yarechi from the People Struggle, San Fernando Valley.
My name's Yarechi, and I'm here representing People Struggle and the Community Self-Defense Coalition. We are here today to condemn Home Depot and their vile collaboration with ICE. Home Depot is complicit in these heinous abductions that terrorize our communities, that rip families apart, that tear fathers away from their families, that tear mothers away from their families.
Shame!
Through this all, Home Depot has both been antagonizing and threatening to call ICE on day laborers. Day laborers that are simply trying to make a living, trying to feed their families. Last week at the Hollywood Home Depot, ICE not only kidnapped day laborers, but they started kidnapping customers too. Shame! We are here today to say enough. We ask you to join in the boycott of Home Depot. There are more of us than there are of them. We need to unite and stand together. You have more power than you know. This attack is not only on migrants, but it's on all of us, the working class. Migrants are the working class. We need to stand together against the 1% because it doesn't stop at undocumented people. They're coming for the rest of us next. So join this call to action. Boycott Home Depot and join local patrol teams in your neighborhood because we keep us safe.
Boycott Home Depot!
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 All right. So as Compañera Yaretsi just said, today they're coming for a certain group, but they're going to go after anybody who's against their white nationalist, white power agenda. We've already seen here in Los Angeles the feds going after people for committing serious crimes, like handing out water bottles. Serious crimes, like giving masks to people when the feds are gassing children and gassing people at a peaceful protest. Those are the kind of crimes that they're going after our folks with. So up next, I want to bring up Compañera Selena from Centro CSO, who has already been rated, and they're going to tell us a little bit about that.
Hello, everybody, and thank you, Ron. My name is Selena, and I'm a part of Centro CSO and the Community Self-Defense Coalition, and we are here in support of the boycott against Home Depot. Since Trump took office in January, our community has been severely impacted and attacked, whether at their homes, out in public, and even at their places of work. Shame. Shame! Do they think that we will stand idly by when our brothers and sisters are being kidnapped at Home Depot? No! Do they think we will get tired and give up? No! Can they intimidate us by sicking the FBI on our comrades? No! And we will continue to organize until our demands are met. Yes? Yes! I said of LA, I said of Home Depot, stop the deportation and hands up Alejandro Oriana and Verita Lopez. In the middle of a fierce attack against our community members, one of Centro CSO's long-standing members, Alejandro Oriana, was raided at his home by the FBI. Yay! Alejandro is being charged with conspiracy to commit civil disorder and aiding and abetting, both carrying up to 5 years in prison. Yay! The government alleges that he was driving a truck that had water and PPEs in it. He's in trouble for the alleged mask. He's done nothing wrong. Then they followed up by snatching the phone of one of our members, Verita Topete. Shame! We won't be intimidated by these oppressive tactics, and we won't be used as an example. We won't give up until all of our brothers and sisters are free of living in fear that ICE, the National Guard, and other complying law enforcement are trying to bestow upon us. Yeah. Alejandro's trial is set for August 26, 11:30 a.m. at the First Street Courthouse. Call U.S. Attorney Bill Isali to demand he drop the charges on Alejandro and hands off Verita Topete. Drop the charges now! 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 Thank you all.
Can we turn this all the way around? I want them to hear this one. My name is Ron Goches, a member of Unión del Barrio and the Community Self-Defense Coalition. Usually our message is to the people, and that's to organize, to not give up, to fight back. Yeah. And I think all my comrades did an amazing job of giving that message already today. So this message is a
special message to the Hispanic Border Patrol. To the Hispanic ICE agents. To the Hispanic any federal agent. For the Hispanic National Guardsmen. And to the Hispanic Marines that are here. And I say the word Hispanic because to us the word Hispanic is a dirty word. It's a dirty word that was created by the Reagan administration to categorize all of us as the same, to erase our indigenous history. That's why that's a dirty word that we never use unless we are referring to a sellout. This is a message to them. Your mothers are ashamed of you. Your mothers may not tell you, but they cry at night knowing that their sons and daughters kidnap our own people. Your mothers are ashamed of you. Because you are doing the dirty work of the white supremacist system that hates every single one of us. Your mothers are ashamed of you.
And they're not.
Because you obey the orders of Trump and Stephen Miller and the white nationalists and hurting your own people. Your mothers are ashamed of you. Your families are ashamed of you. Your children will one day grow up and know that their fathers or their mothers were kidnappers against our own people. History books will have your pictures. And we will know that you were the fascist scum that attacked your own people. I can't think of a Jewish Nazi. I can't think of it back in World War II. But that's what you are right now. You are the worst. You are the worst element of our community. As indigenous people, before the European colonizer came here, if you did your people wrong, if you did your tribe wrong, your civilization, your people, you know what the worst punishment was? It wasn't a beating. We didn't believe in prisons like these people do. The worst, absolute worst and most painful punishment we can bestow upon somebody that did wrong to our community is that we ousted you from our people.
That's right!
We said you are no longer one of us.
That's right!
And those people, I don't care what your last name is, I don't care what the skin color that you have is, I don't care where your parents were born. If you are a migra, if you are with the National Guard, if you are an imperialist in the U.S. military, you serve the interest of the rich, you serve the interest of the white nationalists, and you serve the interests that go directly against our interests. Ahora un mensaje breve para todas las familias. Señora que está en casa, si su hijo es un migra, por favor, hable con él o ella.
¡Qué vergüenza!
Es una vergüenza. Es un vendido o vendida. Es lo peor de nuestra comunidad. Es lo peor que puede haber. ¡Asco! Da asco. Es un sinvergüenza. Es un mercenario. Están atacando a nuestra propia gente. Yo soy maestro de profesión. Y los muchachos, muchos de ellos están viendo lo que están pasando. Y muchos de ellos van a ser adultos muy pronto. Y en este momento muchos de ellos están pensando de tal vez meterse al ejército. O tal vez
ser migra, ¿verdad? Pero nosotros tenemos que decirle como comunidad y especialmente como familia, eso a los padres y a las madres. Hay que enseñarle a nuestros hijos e hijas que tengan dignidad. No hay suficiente dinero en este planeta para que nosotros deberíamos servir los intereses de los racistas para ir a secuestrar a nuestra propia gente. Esta es la última oportunidad que se les va a dar. This is the last chance they have. To the Hispanic migra pig. If you want to be allowed to return to the right side of history, if you want to be allowed to return to our people, do the right thing. That's right. Resign now. 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 Take off that filthy uniform. Throw it on the ground. Join the people. So look, there is a precedent to this. During the Vietnam War, many black and brown brothers who were out there fighting in Vietnam realized they were fighting the wrong enemy. Or they weren't the enemy. They should have been fighting the white power fools right here. And those African and brown soldiers left Vietnam, and white soldiers too. They came back here and they became Black Panthers. They became Brown Berets. They realized they did wrong and they came back to the people. We call on you today. Bring your skills that you learned in their imperialist military. We can use those skills. Bring those skills that you learned over there and use them to defend your people, not to attack the people. So with that, we have survived 30 days of military assault. We have given them 30 days of resistance. If they want to keep attacking us, they have to know they're going to suffer losses too. You can take it how you want it. We're peaceful people. But we're not going to allow y'all to kidnap us, to eat us, to brutalize us. We're not going to allow it. We will fight back. If we've been fighting for more than 500 years on this land, what the hell makes you think we're going to quit now? So with that, thank y'all for coming out today. Continue to support the actions. If you're not a member of an organization, join one. If you're by yourself, you can do good things, but it's not the same. Collectively, we can do so much more. So with that, again, thank you all for being here. Let's make sure we leave together. Don't stand around here because the pigs are right there and they cannot be trusted. They're terrorists. So, with that, let's leave by saying, El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. The people united will never be divided. The people united will never be divided. All right, thank you all. Thank you. All right, they're starting to probably take some cars, so if you park right here, please go to your car.